Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's live trading session. Okay, so it's Wednesday morning. Let's have a look at what's going on in the market. So, and you can see there's a couple of trades open at this point in time, but that's just kind of, um, an end of day portfolio that I'm, kind of starting to mimic on Quasi at this point in time. Now, currently, what we're looking at is we're looking at the Euro US dollar 15-minute chart. It's our normal intraday trading session, so we'll be going with kind of standard entry methods. I'm going to be looking for the 3 MA setup. Obviously, it's changing direction now. We can see on the 15-minute. Okay, no divergence setups, so not going to be looking at anything like that. And then we've also, let's have a look here. 5-minute wise, what's going on? Nothing much there. It's just breaking the support level, which you can see. So what we could look at doing, I think I'll just be taking a support break there. Yeah, on confirmation of that break, so obviously close off that candle. It'll be a 15-minute entry. So we'll just wait for that to play out. Otherwise, there's nothing much up really. Let's have a look again. Okay, bottom wise we've got divergence. Only problem is, check out. So far, but this is still forming. I mean, should it at any point pass this area, we're not gonna have it at the level we want it, so we won't be able to trade it at all. I prefer it, however, on the 15-minute as well, but this is looking for it going up. If we look at the 15-minute, nah, we need to play it right about here, right at the bottom, so we'll need to wait a little while for that. But this could be a nice drop coming in. That's why I'm looking at playing the support break here. Just check it breaks, boom, 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 and there we go. Okay. So it's going to be about 10 minutes left before we get the break on that one. Now remember the 3 MA system. Okay, we're using this indicator as well. It's the 3 moving averages. I've got an extra one on here, but that's for my stochastic setup. But they need to run in a specific order, these 3 moving averages. It's the yellow, green, and now there we can see the red. Okay, 30, 50, and 100. Now when they run in order, and they're in a set order according to the way they're from price, always with the smallest first. So from price it's the 30, then the 50, and then the 100, and they point in the same direction. Price also on the right side of these moving averages, it gets bullish. Then you can see once it starts not flowing in that order, or it gets to the point where it's hitting the 100, that starts getting into a consolidation period like it is now. So it's been consolidating and it looks like it's breaking the line, so it's going to start a new trend. So only later in the afternoon would we at any point possibly be looking at entry signals, because what's first got to happen is the trend's got to change first before we can enter it. Okay, so we just need to keep our eyes open and wait for the proper signal. And from there, hopefully we can pick up a couple of extra trades. Okay, right. So like I said, we're just going to keep our eyes out on this. Okay, I think while we're also waiting for some setups and those types of things, we can see this is bouncing back up. So it looks like it's kind of being tested on that level. Let's have a look at the 5 minute again. Yep, bouncing straight off of that. Okay, we'll see what that wants to do. But okay, having a look. We can see 5 minute even needs to kind of set up in its swing. I'm gonna wait a while. So there's nothing up for that at this point in time. That needs to come up if we're going to be looking at anything in terms of stochastic setup. This needs to go up. That needs to go up. But one of them needs to go higher than the other one. Okay, past its previous point there. Might be a difficult one, but we'll see what this does. Always interesting just to keep an eye open. Okay. Candle's finished forming. Let's see, we've still got some time left before that one's going to do anything. Ah, okay. I was looking at where that support level went to. Obviously, I deleted it when I removed the Fibonacci. Yeah, so anyway, getting to the Fibonacci, just wanted to show you guys there quickly. I've got it on my chart. The Fibonacci can be tweaked as well. Okay, very simple spot to get it, just over there. Over here, we've got our channels, and then the rest of our normal lines. Okay, so that's where you'd kind of play around with them. You'd also get your insert section where you're going to have your different Fibonacci levels, your GANs, and those different types of things. Okay, right. Hitting the 50, coming back down. Quite funny how these things tend to pan out. A lot of movement this morning, which is nice to see. Just a bit erratic at this point. We'll give it time. Remember, everything is about timing of the entry. Waiting for the proper signals. Don't jump in too early. Purely for the fact that you're seeing price moving now, hoping to profit off of it. Okay. Never make an emotional based decision. Okay, and back up. So obviously there was no break of the support level. It was just tested, bounced back up off of it. We're starting to get the confirm with the cross on the stochastic here now. So after that one's finished, we might have it. So we've got the divergence at the bottoms in the 5 minute. But like I said, that's not one that we're going to enter at all. It doesn't match up with any of our rules. So we won't even touch that with a 10-foot pole. Still waiting, guys, for a good signal. Okay, we'll see how far up this pushes. It's going to be interesting to see exactly what this does. Okay, it's starting to be pushed down now. Interesting. Probably starting to build up a bit momentum. You can see they're struggling to move up. Still pushing down. Well, the 5 minute stochastic is pushing up. pushing slightly up, so it's like a unsure type of price flow at this point. Still need to give it time. A lot of unsurety. There's so much sideways movement at this point in time. It's actually quite funny. We can see that, yeah, there is this slight push to the downside, but nothing heavy much. Might this be the one that slightly pushes up? I think we're going to see quite a bit of sideways movement, and we're going to get that stochastic, kind of moving up. Yeah, a bit of a push. Let's check the 15 minutes, see what that's doing. Okay, so like I said, a lot of iffy movement at this point. 15 minutes not doing much. Starting to point down here. We could be getting a nice setup for a bounce actually. starting to push up again. Yeah, big bounce off the support level again. Check there. Boom, spot on. Okay, still pushing up. Okay, it's starting to push up a lot bigger. I'm gonna force that to the direction. Let's check here. 15. Still needs to make a push up, but we could see some nice divergence set up happening here a bit later. Been quiet so far this morning, actually, in terms of signals being produced. But otherwise, looks like it could be setting up for something nice. So, like I said, we just need to keep our eyes open and see if we can spot anything nice. Okay, new candles forming. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, much bigger push up at this point in time now. Okay, starts to look a lot more interesting now. Let's have a look at what is going to be transpiring now. So remember, we could get the break up at this point as well. Just gonna have to wait and see what the market delivers. At this point in time, as you can see, check it. The market's just kind of, building momentum. It's trading within a triangle, up, down, small eye, went lower but came back up and then formed a more or less a bounce there. It's almost like a mini head and shoulders. Not that you're ever going to trade this because it's a 5-minute chart. You know, um, remember there's a reversal patterns there, but on longer and larger time frames. So interesting to see how this is going to pan out. 15-minute, not really showing anything much at this point in time yet. This could be a wedge as well. We'll just have to check. If we do get the cross there, we have got a stochastic setup on the 15-minute there. So all the possibility for this going up actually does look good now. Okay, another pullback downwards. Just gonna keep an eye on this. And if you look, this is going sort of sideways at the bottom. It's bouncing off the support level, but the highs keep getting lower. So remember how I explained within the sessions themselves, okay? Excuse me. It's like taking a coil, a spring, and compressing it, and it's building up tension, okay? Now, this is exactly what's happening. It's the opening of the market morning. A lot more people are on here. There's a lot of uncertainty as to where this wants to go, and it's being compressed, and it's going to have to give at one other point. And that's what we're looking at here. So we're just going to wait and see exactly what this is going to do. Going to be interesting. Oh, hi, William. Okay, glad to see you could join on. Just want to know, did you manage to get the email in the end? the original one sent earlier this morning. This point in time, nothing much happening yet. We're just waiting for the markets. We can see it's kind of compressing at this point in time. Like I said, we've got the support level at the bottom here, and we can see that the highs are continuously going lower and lower and lower. So think of that coil compressing. So, a lot more people are on this morning now. This is why we're seeing much bigger candles. Okay. And we're also kind of waiting for a setup here. It looks like it's definitely building up momentum. So we'll have a look and see what this is going to produce. So William, just to check with you, did the email end up in the spam box? I know that has been happening quite often now. Purely because we're using links and those type of things. That's weird. Okay. Thanks for letting me know anyway. Yeah, it's sure that it went through on my side. I'll have to check in on that. Not sure what could be causing that issue though. She didn't get my reply as well. Yeah, I think it should be server side then from Outlook, because there's nothing in my outbox showing it. It's gone through. It's in my sent box. The original mail to everyone, and then the one I sent you was about what 21 past. Anyway, good to see you on there. Okay, so like I said, yeah, at this point in time, we're just waiting for a good setup. It looks like we could be getting the down play happening now in terms of stochastic setup. And we'll just wait for that confirmation, but that's done, and at this point, that's up. Okay, good. So you got my reply there. That's good stuff. Okay, don't know what happened with the other one. Okay, anyway, could be getting a stochastic setup happening now. We'll just check. Market's still kind of unsure as to what it wants to do. So remember, all we're going to do is we're going to wait for the market to show us which direction it's going to go. It's no use in trying to anticipate and act on it before it's happened. Everything is about confirmation. So we're only ever going to really jump in if we get any levels broken, if we get strategies, conditions met for entry, all those different things happening. Okay. Pulling back down in the last couple of seconds. Almost doji. 4 seconds. Done. Sort of a doji now. see what the next one does. Okay, it looked good at the point in terms of the stochastic over here. So yeah, I'll look at getting in on this one because I've got the 15-minute. Oh, now that's wanting to show an upwards point. Okay, because of that, I'm going to ignore that signal now, because they have to go into the same direction. Okay, so it's going to be a wait. So we might get a slight pop up and then a pop down, again towards the support level. Just going to have to wait and see exactly what the market wants to produce with that. Okay, otherwise, remember, guys, any other types of questions that do pop up, by all means, give a shout, let me know. We can handle that while we're in session, because a lot of the time, as you can see, we're basically, almost, we're an hour into the session already. And at this point in time, we haven't taken anything yet. We're just waiting for a more appropriate setup to occur before we really jump into anything. It's just making sure that we don't get ourselves into any tight spots. Don't want to lose money unnecessarily. Last week's session was a nice one. We managed to gain a 5% growth on that. So awesome day last week, Wednesday. A lot of uncertainty at this point. You can see candles do not know where they want to go. Look how close it is to the previous candle's open and close. Looks like at this point it's still another doji. You see how easy it is to actually pick up it's like picking up on the psychology of the markets, seeing who's really in control, whether it's the bulls or the bears. That's the beautiful thing about checking candle formations. You know, um, it's like it gives you an inside view into the thinking patterns of whoever's involved in the markets at that morning, or at that point, obviously. Again, trying to push down. About 2 minutes left before that candle finishes up. A lot of uncertainty. Okay, the A, um, on that, I have to make sure myself because I'm not sure exactly what the A stands for. Um, let's have a look here actually. Let's see if we can't spot it. Okay, they don't say anything else. Unless it's just the classification that they use. But I'll just double check and make sure if I can get that answered for you. Because I myself am not sure exactly what the A stands for as of yet. Okay. Um, definitely nothing to do with the mini accounts or anything like that. But I have noticed myself that they've got the top three over here with the South African Rand. Okay. Which hasn't got the A. And then when we go down, the rest all comes with the A. But they're all, oops, let's have a look here again. They're all based under the exact same grouping, which is the Forex calculation, as you can see. There's the CFDs. So they're all, it's the exact same instrument still. I just don't know why they list all the others with the A. Maybe only because it's all not RAND-based pairs. It's the only thing I can think of. Hence why we're seeing those over there. It's the only thing I can think of at this point in time. But otherwise, yeah, I'll just check with them and make sure. Now, always great to, you know, check out and make sure about those things. There's nothing wrong with that. The more you know, the better, actually. Okay, now we're starting to get a push down. See there? Okay, interesting. Let's just have a look at the 15-minute again. It is looking better. Hmm. Yeah, let's get ready. Okay, it's starting to push down nicely now. 5 minutes setting up, confirmations given. Let's get ready. We've got about 72. So let's quickly get the calculator out. Calculator. Okay. Exchange rate at this point in time. Getting a lot stronger. 14.22. Let's call it 05. Okay. There we go. That's going to be a full volume. It's going to be a full volume. Right click, trading, new order windows up there. We divide it. This is a full volume, like I said, one solid set, full volume. And it says sell. Okay, that's set. Let's get that in place, stop in place. Okay, so we're 2 times 2, and footed 4. As good as we're going to get it. There we go, that's it. Now we wait. Now we just wait. Ah, yeah, now I see what you mean. Okay. Hmm. Okay, obviously price just needs to update. Just waiting for that to happen. But otherwise, let's have a quick look. Ah, could that be it? Looks like it. Okay, no idea why that data there looks like that, because that is not correct. Um, let's check this one. Okay, this is a bit strange. Okay, the US dollar rand here has got 5 digits on the decimals, but over here without the A, it's only got 4. You see. But now, when we're looking at the euro rand, it's got 5 again. A bit weird, but yeah. Um, yeah, I'm gonna check that out with Peter and them. Then I'll get back to you guys. I'll let you guys know this evening. Let's just scoop that. Okay, pushing, getting there. Okay. And even after that big candle drop, there's still a lot of indecision. Gotta love the way the market run. Was a huge push up that that one gave and then back down again. Like I said, a lot of unsurety. Nice push down now in the last 30 seconds. Oh, well, last minute so far. Let's see how this is going to finish up. Still more or less at that same level there. Did go down. You can see there's still a lot of unsurety. And another push up. Okay, at least it's trying to push further down now again. Good to see. Still need a bit more to happen though. We'll see where this gets to. As long as it can push past that level and past that one, then we know we're in the right side. Looking better. Looking better. Still nothing for the 3 MA setup there. Okay. Still waiting a little while for that. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Okay, all good, William. Not an issue at all. Check you when you get back. So I just sent the questions out to Peter just to check on specifically the difference between the instruments with the A and the ones without, and what the A specifically references to. So hopefully we'll get an answer soon enough on that. Okay. Still a while ago. About 20 odd seconds now before that candle finishes. We'll just check and see where this pushes to. Interesting. That one pushed all the way back up, and then the next one, very undecided, but a lot of movement. Good to see that amount of movement, though. I like that. Let's check the 15 again. A lot of uncertainty. I'm going to take some time before we really get anything else happening. So they should give it the time it needs and see what happens from that point on. Pushing down a lot nicer with this candle in particular now. But there's still a long way to go. Still a minute and 40 seconds left. So it can still end up green. Remember that. Nothing's finalized until it's finished. Isn't it so funny how I just mentioned it like a minute ago? Nothing stops that from going green. This is the proof of why we wait for confirmation. Very, very important. Makes all the difference. Okay. Somehow the platform just dropped connection there, which is weird. Okay. But it's back on. Running. Okay, this could be one that takes us out. Let's just check for any other setup that could be occurring after that. We're starting to see a lot more happening now, which is good though. Basically, the session only started kicking in, once we were about just over an hour in. Okay, so we can see that the trade was taken out indeed. Okay, obviously it took us out before it got to the stop. The reason for that, my friends, is because of spreads. And that is why you should remember that on a sell, okay, you will always be taken out before it hits your stop, and your targets will only be taken once it's past your target by the amount of the spread. Okay, remember that. It's very important when it comes down to your back testing as well. Okay, it's only going to better help you understand where, or where you actually got taken out, and it's going to help you maintain the most accurate type of back testing results. Like I said, what we're going to be looking at obviously now is we'll be looking at any extra setups that are forming now, and we could possibly have some that come up. We're just going to need to wait and see how it's going to transpire or play out precisely. Okay, what's the 5 minute doing now? It's only that spread that took us out. Okay, still a lot of uncertainty within these last two candles as well so far. So we'll just wait. Okay, pushing up a little bit more now. We'll see if it ends like that. Couple of seconds left. It's already gone higher than the previous candle, so it's still pushing up. It's going to bounce off that level. Let's see. Because then it's still running according to the triangle. Yeah, it looks like it's pushing down from that level. Big push down now. Okay, let's see what's happening on the 15 now. Wanting to turn. It's down, it's down. Nothing there. Let's do a 30-minute quickly. That is big. Okay, let's just check here. See what that's going to do. 5 minutes. There we go. Okay, pushing a lot further down. Still no other stochastic setup coming in. We'll just have to wait for the formation play then. Nothing otherwise on the 3MA setup. So we still have to wait. This is probably only going to play out sometime later the afternoon. Okay. So 5-minute wise, nothing there really yet. 15-minute wise, nothing there. Gonna have to wait for that formation play. Any other thing I can see that could happen at this point in time. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a quiet day. Only one trade so far. Just took us out on our stop. Only thing that got us out was spread. Obviously now with these candles here, it did kind of hit the level. Okay, William, so I've got an answer from the brokers on that little A. The three at the top without the A, they say are there only for conversion purposes, to convert the rand into either euro, pound, or dollar. Okay, everything with the A are just the normal pairs to trade with. Okay, so yeah, like I said, that's more or less what I thought it could be, purely because they're rand pairs at the top. So they're only there for conversion purposes, the top three. All the other forex pairs are your standard pairs and those type of things. Okay, so we're 2 hours in. One trade didn't go away. Not a lot of big movement now. Looks like there could be a minute setup. Boom, boom. Could be too tight. It is tight. That is tight. Well, I've got that going up. Hit that level. Turning from there. Short term wise, on the 15, looks like we might have it as well. Yep. Down. Up. So that second one I'm going to go for most likely. Just have to wait for a proper signal before I can really kind of dive in. Let's get the calculator ready again. Big push up to that level. Big divergence in the 4 hour. And this is just interest sake. And at this point, it's piercing that one. Okay, with that break to the top. Let's say, we'll still give it time. Okay, so at this point in time, no setups. Took away anything that we could have had with divergence. We'll basically just wait for a more appropriate type of entry. Had one trade, was a loser. Let's have a look at the count history. If we go down, yeah, basically a 1% loss. Then we've got still running there. Made a higher high there. We'll see what this is going to do shortly. Looks like that level works. Pushing past that level now again. Could be that it was a false break because of the support, or well, the resistance, support and resistance level here. You can see Okay, if I pop that off, let's have a look at this trend, see how far this goes into play. Top one. It's got more or less a relevant type of level to it. Yep. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Good level. Okay. There we go. Okay, so it's back below the level. How far down can it go? Okay, it's kind of pushing around this level now. So let's see how this is going to transpire. A lot could happen, but we're going to have to wait and see again, like I mentioned. Got to wait for the most appropriate entry opportunity. Can't just jump in. lot happening now. A lot of uncertainty in movement of price, as we can see. Much bigger push down now. Looking good there. How's it, William? Okay. Just to let you know as well, I got word back from the brokers. The top three instruments without the A, forex wise, okay, that is purely for calculation purposes, they say. That's why those are specifically rand based units. So if you want to do your conversions from rand to pounds, rand to dollars, or rand to euros, that's what they're there for. Okay. All those with the A are the normal tradable units. Okay. Um, and that covers that basically. Okay. Otherwise, while I have been gone from Rob, we have been taken out. Okay. Um, got taken out on that candle actually purely because it was spread, kind of gave a false break, came back down, went slightly up, and now is sitting at the current position we're at. So we're just waiting to see now exactly what's going to transpire. Yeah, waiting for another more appropriate type of entry signal. 15-minute wise, it has kind of started moving up again. That is up, but now that has gone up slightly as well. So therefore, no divergence on the 15. Don't know when we're going to get a setup for the 3MA though. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen now. We've got about 30 minutes left. I don't think there's going to be anything specific that's going to come up for trading. Not great movement for trading. We've just basically in our session we've hit this, almost like consolidation, I would say. So we'll just see if there's nothing else that can pop up that can give us a much better chance of entry. Okay, not a problem, William. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. The recording will be up and ready for you to view once we're done with the session, so by all means, no worries. Another slight push up. I don't know if this is going to be doing much at all. Okay. Yep. That does not look correct at all. Now, I checked that earlier when I opened it up. You can see there's a huge jump in price and that kind of thing. I think best thing would be to try and update the chart. So it'll be tools, history center. Let's see. I'm just trying to check on my side quickly if I can find it. Here we go. Yes. Let's see. Daily there. That goes back until 2012. That's incorrect data. That's definitely the wrong data for the instrument there. Unless what has happened is that they kind of just made a mistake with the decimal point from there, which should actually be 10 times smaller. You see 14.7. It's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, definitely something funny on with that. I'll just double check with the brokers on that as well. But it's definitely the history from this the server that is the issue there. Because if it's like that on yours as well, definitely server side. Okay, let me check. Yep, 5 looks good. 15 looks good. 30 would look good only until the date there of where that issue happened, I think. Actually, the 30 looks good as well. Daily, it all started on around about just after the 18th of March. So it was 5th of April. 4 hour. 4 hour looks good. So the only issue is actually the daily. Yeah, 4 hour looks good as well. So it's only the daily with the issue of the data. That's why I use specifically the US Rand with an A for my calculations. I like using the actual chart for my calculations though, so. Okay, let's have a look again at the euro. See if anything's. Ooh, Okay. Big jump there. Can't see anything bottom side here. Over here, there's nothing that gave it as well. Big shove. Let me check something. Let's see if Forex Factory is giving some news releases. That's affecting that maybe. If not, then that is just a pure formation break. Finally taking this direction. Nope, nothing really. Only thing is at 12, but it's only at 12. Mr. Draghi is going to speak. Maybe someone jumped on his desk again. Let's see. Okay, public holidays. Well, funny that you mention it. I only hear about them on occasions like this. Otherwise, there's no public holidays for me. Okay, let's check if it's going to be a public holiday. Then we're probably not going to have the session. So I'll definitely let you guys know in advance. Probably tomorrow. Okay, so that all of you know well in advance about that. Don't even know which public holiday it is. Funny enough. But anyway, okay. So yeah, I'll just check on that and let you know. But I'm pretty sure if it's a normal South African public holiday, then we're not gonna have the session. If it's just gonna be normal bank holiday, in other words, we're still going on as normal, then we'll be trading. Let's see here. It's gone up it's past that level. Let's see if we can see anything else on here. Nothing from that. There's no other proper signals to give entry for that one. Not for what we're looking for with our normal systems. Okay. All just depends now on exactly how this flows out. Oh, Freedom Day. Okay. Yeah, well then definitely If it's a local one, we won't be doing any trading for that day. Um, okay, we might get an entry, might not. Divergence is at the tops, and 15-minute is right at the top, wanting to come down. No divergence on the 15, however, but I don't think we're going to get that signal of confirmation in our session though. That's the only thing, because it's got to happen with this candle. It doesn't look like it is. So okay, so definitely looks like that's not going to happen. Okay, so specifically for that then, doesn't seem like there's going to be anything else that's going to be happening within this session then. Okay, so we had one trade, didn't go away. It was only a loss of 1% then for the day. We'll have a look then again next week and see what's going to happen there. But other than that, that's it for the session then, guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys picked up on exactly the example earlier where we had a big bearish candle which just flipped completely in the last minute and turned green. That's why we wait for confirmation. Okay. Also, you could see that with this session, we had to wait a lot longer for more appropriate setups. It's going to happen like this, okay, throughout your trading. So there's going to be days where everything runs perfectly. Then there's going to be days where almost nothing comes up, you know. They're going to vary like that the entire time. Sometimes, you know, you're going to get great signals, but they're all going to go against you. It's just how it goes. It's finding the most appropriate entries and taking advantage of them. And remember, we identify the more appropriate entries by doing our strategies, okay, and then testing them with a back test, and then making sure that they actually work properly, that they deliver good profits, that we've basically minimized any of the excess risk and so forth that we could take as well. Okay, all that makes a huge difference. Like I said, even if the current candle here goes and closes down below it, I'd said 12 then, so that confirmation is after 12. Therefore, we're actually not taking that entry. Okay. But other than that, guys, that's it for the session then. Okay. Okay. Right. I think what I'm going to look at doing is, seeing as we're not going to have the session on Wednesday, yeah, let me see if I can work at a day that suits it where we can actually get it done for next week. Okay, but I'll let you know. Um, Tuesday might not work, but we'll look. Um, I'll let you guys know by tomorrow, definitely. Okay. Um, but other than that, yeah, thanks for letting me know then definitely about Wednesday, William. Okay, but so far, let's say, yeah, let's look at, let's see, Wednesday, Tuesday, yeah, I think Tuesday should still, yeah, Tuesday, obviously, we're still going to have a normal back testing session and strat building session. So definitely seeing you guys for Tuesday. Um, I don't think we're going to be able to fit anything else for the live trading in next week. So, but I'll check. I'll let you guys know, what's going to happen with that by tomorrow. Okay. So I'll definitely see you guys on Tuesday. I'll send you through the reminders and so forth on Friday for specifically Tuesday sessions. Other than that, guys, enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see most of you then this evening in our end of day session. Um, and that's it. Right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Till later then.